This is the latest addition to my photographic armamentarium, Nikon Z50. This is the first APS-sized mirrorless camera I will be using. This is not to say that I am using a mirrorless technology for the first time. I have already used Nikon Z6 during my African safaris. If you are following my wildlife videos on this channel, you must have seen many videos shot with Z6. Thank you Nikon India, and a special thanks to Mr. Neeraj Bhakre from Nikon head office Mumbai for helping me in procuring this. Along with Z50, I have this F to Z converter, which will allow me using all my DSLR lenses with this mirrorless body, an additional battery, EN-EL25, and a bundled 64 GB SanDisk Extreme Pro SD card. So let us unbox it and see what is inside. The first thing you get is a leaflet with information about service centers, then an invitation from Nikon to participate in their various activities, including photographic competition. If you are a beginner or even an advanced photographer, I would urge to check out their photographic competition. They have really cool prizes. Then a very important Nikon service warranty. 2 years worldwide warranty. This is for the lens and this is for the camera. Preserve this carefully along with original bill of purchase. In case of any issue, this will prove beneficial in getting your equipment repaired or replaced for free within this warranty period. And then I have this all important user's manual. I urge you to study it carefully. Even if you are an advanced user, it is advisable to study it thoroughly. Good bold letters, easily readable. Get accustomed with all the buttons and menu items of your camera. Then going inside the actual box. First, let me check out the strap. Generally, I do not use this strap for my Nikon D4S or D500 camera, since I invariably use heavy telephoto lenses with them for wildlife photography, and in no way I can hang such heavy item on my neck. But for the small camera like this, which I intend to use primarily for videos and vlogging, I will attach it to the lens. Not and I can move hands free, but the strap will provide additional stability while filming or panning. Then a battery charger. It's a very sleek design. And then this is the battery. You have a cover over the battery. Preserve this cover. In case you are not using your camera for more than 48 hours, then remove battery from the camera and fix the battery cover so that the terminals are not soiled. Then what I get inside this compartment is this cord. Basically it is a C-type port on one end and USB port on the other end. This transfer cord is to be used to transfer the photographs and videos from your camera directly to the computer. No need for any card reader. I do not have card reader and have never used it in my 20 years of photographic journey. Then a kit lens, 16 to 50 millimeter lens with minimal focal length of 16 and maximum of 50. But a note here. Since we will be using it with DX or a crop sensor body, the effective focal length will become 24 to 75. Aperture is 3.5 to 6.3. That means that at 16 mm, the maximum aperture opening will be f3.5 and at 50 mm it will be f6.3. Then there is a lock. You need to open it by rotating it in order to use it. This is a zoom ring and this is a focusing ring. In case you decide to focus manually, then you have this plastic cover. I don't understand why Nikon does cost cutting here. Why can't they provide a cap like this? Anyways, and a front cap. To remove the front cap, just press it or squeeze it from the handles and remove it. And then you have a camera body. Very sleek design. Although a very entry level camera, it has nearly all important buttons which are handy and which gives a professional look. Now let us unbox this F to Z converter or adapter, whatever you call it, and attach it in between the Z and the F mount. We have a warranty card, 2 years worldwide warranty and a multilingual manual. And this is the converter itself. This is an F mount. It is written on the cap. That means it goes towards the lens. And this is the Z mount and it goes towards the camera. Before I attach F to Z converter, let me show you how to attach the lens to the camera. Remove the camera cap and the Z mount cap. Align the white dots of adapter and camera and turn it clockwise. Then release the lock to use the lens. As I said earlier, this is the zoom ring by which you can change your focal length, and just behind it is a focusing ring for manual focusing. I am locking it again. For removing the lens, press this lens unlock button and move the lens anti-clockwise. Then align white dots of converter and the camera and turn it clockwise. So now I have this cover of the adapter because it is already attached on my camera. So this cover of my adapter I will be using for my Z mount kit lens instead of this plastic one. The plastic cap is fixed with camera body cap and I keep it aside. So this is the camera and this is the F to Z converter or the adapter. Now I take my DSLR lens. This is 105mm micro lens. Remove the cap, remove the front cap from the adapter, align the white dots on both lens and adapter and turn it clockwise. Preserve the caps secured on each other so that no dust particle sneaks inside. So the assembly is ready. The camera, F to Z adapter and a micro lens of DSLR. So if you have various DSLR lenses already with you, then it is prudent to buy a Nikon F to Z converter for using them with mirrorless cameras. I will be testing all the lenses which I have with this mirrorless camera, including a 400mm f2.8 lens. Stay tuned for more information about the videography and photography quality of Z50. Subscribe to this channel and keep exploring.